A lot of tricky travel out there still at this hour.
Yeah, Katie, we know you were forecasting it in the days leading up to this, but it changed a little bit. So where are we now as far as the timing? Are we in the thick of it? Is it moving out? Have we not seen the worst yet? What are we seeing?
We're in the thick of it right now, and it's really just a matter of a couple of hours before this is all winding down. And as we take a look at just a handful of different totals, we're going to go through a couple of different places here in Pennsylvania. We were also taking observations on our own CBS 3 Sky Deck. Right now, we're up to 1.5 inches at our own station headquarters. At Valley Forge, 2.3 inches so far, and an even inch in both Darby and Fort Washington. This is going to ever change for us, though, for the next couple of hours. But these are the current, at least, numbers that have already come in from the Weather Service and also from our own observation. At Brick Township, though, boy, do those numbers change. You go into New Jersey, and it's like all of a sudden it's a whole new ball game. Manahawkin at 7 inches so far. Brick Township, Ocean City, 6.5 inches so far. Estelle Manor, Wildwood, you get the idea. At least 1/2 foot already in all of these locations and many others as well. Snow totals in Delaware are even higher. In Stokely and Selbyville, you're up to 7+ inches, almost cracking that 8-inch mark right now in Stokely. Out at Lewis, we had 4 inches so far, and recall that was the spot that ended up with a 60+ mile-per-hour gust already from this storm. So the closer you are to the beaches and the shoreline, the worse off you'll be with snowfall totals as well as wind gusts. And that's where, of course, the blizzard warnings are posted. Yet another look here. We can't stop looking at this radar loop. It's a gorgeous looking organized storm system, but causing so many problems here and prolonged effects that come in the wake of all of this too. Now you'll notice there's a pretty stark cutoff here. Behind all of this, you get very, very light snowfall amounts and intensity at this hour, the further in you go. But when you've got these darker shades of purple, that's snowfall rates of 1 inch per hour in some instances here. So it's really leading to very quick accumulation, and not just even the snowfall aside coming down from the sky. You've also got to factor in this wind. Why is this wind so harsh? Well, because the storm has continuously been strengthening, and as these isobars come closer and closer together, you get that pressure gradient that really forces a wind tunnel effect, basically, and that's why the worst of those strong winds are coming as the core of circulation makes its closest pass to our area. So this will eventually pull away, but our future wind gusts don't really go anywhere. So even into the next couple of hours, we're stuck with these gusts that could, this is a model's interpretation, but they could still peak into the 50s at the immediate shoreline. And with that kind of sustained wind, of course you're going to have blizzard conditions, blowing, drifting, but you might even see some power lines or tree limbs come down, and that's a concern in the next couple of hours especially. Now forward, as we head into tomorrow, the wind at least eases, but it's nowhere near gone. You're stuck with gusts that are easily still into the 30s even through Saturday. So we're effectively, even behind the storm, still looking at 2 more days of harsh wind, harsh chill, and we've got snow to clean up. So when you've got to go out in this just to take care of your business here, make sure that you're taking frequent breaks from shoveling and that you're also, bundling up adequately. The next couple of hours, though, things do start to clear out of here, and by 11, 12 o'clock or so, this is really winding down. And I think here in Philly, it's pretty much done by about 1, 2 o'clock at the latest, and then it all just pulls away. Come later tonight, we'll have a beautiful clear sky overhead if it weren't for that wind blowing and drifting all the snow around. Behind all of this, the wind chill is harsh. So with wind chill warnings and wind chill advisories posted essentially region-wide, this is Friday through Saturday. Trust me, it's not going to be any picnic in the southern Delmarva. Even if you don't have an advisory, it does not mean it won't be harsh. We are going to feel no better than 0, really, for 48 hours straight plus. That's Friday and Saturday. Currently, it really doesn't feel much better than that. It feels more like single digits with this very harsh wind that continues here in our area as the bulk and the height of the storm comes in. So this morning, I mean, it's been really rough, and Misha has so much to cover. The strong wind will continue into the afternoon. After this, typical afternoon rush is done, then you've got to really start worrying about the wind and the blowing and drifting that'll take place in the wake of all of this. Do I have any bright spot to offer up? Eventually, yes, but it's going to take some time. We at least crack past the freezing mark, Misha, by Monday. The problem is, though, there could be a wintry mix that comes